all breads I have ever seen. Just love these ones. Good morning, friends. It's actually Sunday today, so the footage you just saw was from a few days ago. I went to a blood test and HCG, I think it's called, where they monitor your heart, and it was early in the morning and it gave me the opportunity to have a morning coffee in a local bakery, and that's the footage here. So I had every intention of vlogging that day, but then life happens and sometimes I lose my, I don't know, motivation, I guess. But today is Sunday and I have a lot to catch you guys up on. Even I have made a list of all the things that I want to talk to you guys about. So today it's Sunday, it's my Sunday routine. I need to get caught up at home. I have a ton of things to do, but I also feel like I need to have a bit of a catch up with you guys. And today is a perfect day, and now is the perfect moment because both kids are with their grandma in her house. So I have a few minutes to myself and uninterrupted thinking. So I'm gonna try and make this update as quick as possible, but as you can see, I have a full face of makeup on. I haven't done my hair, and I'm in my like Sunday uniform. Normally I like to get cleaning things done on Sundays. I like to reset my house or my home and you know, that kind of thing. I'm also on my second cup of coffee today. I just finished it. That's probably why I'm like all giddy and shaking. Normally I would have 2 cups or 1 cup in the morning, but I have had 2. So normally on a Sunday I like to have a makeup free day. I like to do my skincare and just nourish my skin from like a full week of putting loads and loads of makeup on. As you guys know, I recently started a new job, and if you haven't seen that video, I will have it linked either here or down in the comments, or in the description box. But yeah, so now I actually have to put on makeup on daily, so it's nice to have a bit of a break during the weekend. But yesterday was Caesar's birthday, so he turned 54. Yes, you heard me right. People don't believe me when I tell them his age. I even didn't believe his age when I met him originally, so it's a little bit of a shock. But yeah, we have quite a big of an age gap between us, which actually kind of works out in our favor if you put it that way. I will explain my thought process there later on, but anywho, so yeah, we had my mom babysit the kids yesterday so we could go out on a date night, which was lovely. We haven't been doing that as much as we would like, but as of more recent we are putting more of an effort into our relationship and like actually spending one-on-one time together, which is lovely and nice and highly recommendable. But yeah, I also want to kind of apologize for my lack of consistency lately. There have just been a lot of things going on. Both kids have been sick, dealing with, you know, all the things, from them being in kindergarten and back in school, and because it's autumn and flu season and all of that, so they have been on and off sick for the past month or so. Yeah, that has been rough, and I got a little bit sick and then I felt better, and now I have had a flu shot, so hopefully I won't get anything else. But yeah, it's been a lot on my plate. And also I have an upcoming operation that has been very time consuming. I have been going to many appointments, having to do a lot of blood work, meeting a lot of different doctors and dentists, because I have to have dental surgery. So I'm removing my wisdom tooth, which is broken and really giving me problems, but I'm also having the top one removed as well for like precautionary reasons, like when you have the bottom one removed, basically you need to have the top one removed, even if it's without issues, because if not, it will continue to grow and it will cause you issues further down the line. A big spiel about that, but yeah, so that's something I have been dealing with, and that's why I had a blood test and the HCG done the past week. What more I needed to tell you? Yeah, okay, so I have a big like MS update as well. I did see my neurologist recently, and he told me a few things that made me a little bit uncomfortable, and I didn't want to share it with you guys at first because I felt like there was not really need for an update because there is not much going on. But I mean, this is the reality, and I know that you guys like when I share my thoughts, and I know that you like to hear what's going on with that as well. So here we go. What happened was that we went to the appointment, so I go on like monthly check-ins with my neurologist because I'm not on treatment, and he wants me to come in once a month to have a bit of an update. And this time I was expressing my fears and my worries. I told you in a previous video about a few of my new symptoms, that I wasn't sure if they were new symptoms or if they were just like a continuation of old symptoms. And so he did a little bit of a like health checkup. He performed various tests where I had to walk in a straight line, and then he was checking my nerves and my reactions to things, and he did confirm that my left side is in fact getting weaker than my right side, and he could notice that when he did a test where I had to lie down on the bed, and he would ask me to, with my feet, put resistance to where he was trying to pull them down or to push them up, and I would have to try and, you know, do resisting movements in that test. And he could confirm that my left leg is in fact weaker than my right leg, and that my left foot is dropping more than my right one, and I have a little bit of an over flexibility, which could be due to other things, but I have always been a little bit over flexible in certain things. But yeah, so he confirmed that my balance is a lot better than when I initially sought help, so that's good, but it's not good enough for my standards. Let me just move you a tiny bit. So I'm feeling a little bit uncomfortable with my balance, because I used to have really good balance and now I don't. It's better than when I sought help. Like I said, I can walk normally, in a normal, fairly normal way now. I don't need to hold on to the walls anymore, and I'm not constantly falling over, so that's good. But he did want to book me in for MRI, because it's almost 6 months now since, or I had an MRI in April where they initially found all the lesions and confirmed that I have MS, and I have a whole MS story video and how I was diagnosed, and that I always link down below if this is the first time you're here, so you can check that out if you want to know what happened. But so I had my first MRI in April, and then I had one more when I was hospitalized this summer after complications from the spinal tap that I did, and they want to just make sure that there is no new lesions or more activity going on. So he's booking me in for an MRI, kind of like an update, to check in, and I'm having that done in December. I believe it's early December or mid-December. And then he told me that if I were to get sick or have a relapse or flare-up, that I need to if I need to seek medical help. He told me that in November that's gonna be tricky, because he's leaving for the whole month of November, and there is no other neurologist that is working there, so I will probably be if I need to go into the emergency, they would probably need to send me to a different hospital, which is further away. And that's a little bit stressful, knowing that if something were to happen in the month of November, then I'm basically on my own. That's what it feels like. And he felt stressed telling me that, so that's not fun. I'm still getting booked in for preventative medicine, so I'm getting vaccinated for various kinds of things. I had a vaccine for, I got vaccinated for flu and pneumonia 1.5 weeks ago now. I did have a pretty bad reaction to the flu shot. I think I have pictures of that. I might insert them, but basically my whole arm swelled up and I was very red and it was super painful, and it was in my bad arm, so it was kind of hard dealing with that. So it was my second dose of the pneumonia vaccine, and that I had no reaction to that one, so that was great. But yeah, after that both my kids have been sick twice with flu-like symptoms, so I'm feeling like, okay, maybe it was a good thing that I got the flu shot. I normally would never have gotten that, but anywho, feeling a little bit stressed about treatment still. I am like not comfortable with medications, and I have never been, and I know that normally I feel horrible when I'm on medication, so treatment for me is a sore subject. However, I also wanted to share something that Caesar told me last night when we went out for dinner. So we were sitting down in the restaurant having this very romantic moment, you know, we were holding hands, listening to live music. We looked at each other and he goes like, with a sad like look in his eye, and I'm like, what's wrong? Or like, I could see that he looked at me with sadness, and he normally don't look at me that way. He normally just look at me with love, you know. But I could tell that there was a sadness in his eyes, and he goes, I don't remember how he started, but it was something along the line like, I feel so sorry for you. And I'm like, why do you feel sorry for me? And he goes, because you have so many obstacles, because you have so many things that you need to deal with on a daily basis, and because of all the stress you're under, and because you're taking care of the kids so much by yourself. And he says, you never complain. And I'm like, I try to not complain, but I feel like I complain a lot. But maybe he don't think so. And he said, I feel like you never complain, you just do. You perform and you do your best, and you're always like trying. And he said that he loves me so much, and it was just very nice to hear. And I mean, I'm proud of myself, and I do love myself. I do love my body with all of its things going wrong, and I'm just very grateful for what I have. And that's probably why I feel like I don't want to complain. It's not nice to deal with so much pain all the time. That's my only like concern, because it's very limiting and it's very debilitating to always be in pain, and it's hard to keep a positive mindset and to be motivating to other people, because that's what I love to be. It's difficult to be able to motivate other people when it's hard to motivate yourself. As you can tell, I'm like, there are things piling up. I have laundry, I have, you know, things everywhere, and my house is a mess. My house is really dirty at the moment, and that's what I'm gonna be tackling today. But there are days where I don't want to tackle those things. There are days where I don't have the energy to do that, and I don't want to cook, and I feel like I can't get up when I finally sit down. And I'm like, oh, I can't. I'm more and more just telling him like, you need to do this, or you need to help me with that, because for my mental health also, like, it's not healthy for me to do everything and to push myself to the limit all the time. And he's pitching in more, and he's helping me more, and that has been nice. But I mean, there are so many things going on that you never see. Like I have lost a significant amount of weight recently, and I think it's because I'm just so busy and life is more stressful now, and it's like I forget to eat sometimes. And he told me yesterday, he was like, please don't lose any more weight. And I'm like, no, I don't want to lose any more weight. I'm perfectly happy where I am now. I'm back to my pre-pregnancy weight. I think I haven't been this tiny since we met probably, and I still feel good. Like I still have my shape, like I still have my mom pouch and that kind of thing, but I can tell that I'm getting skinnier because suddenly I'm back in my smallest clothes. So yeah, I went from, I don't know, a size 6 to a size 2 in a very short amount of time. So yeah, it's a bit of a struggle getting dressed, but I prefer to have this struggle than when I was at my heaviest after giving birth, because then I was just so heavy and I felt more sluggish and all of that. So now I'm just trying to focus on getting all the nutrients in, and I have been talking to you for like 15 minutes, so I need to stop. But yeah, I'm like, I just have so many things that I want to share with you guys, and so many things that I want to do. I want to decorate my house for Christmas. I want to get back on like doing things that make me feel good, doing things that motivates me, and yeah, that's part of why I want to have my weekly resets, because during the week I'm just not able to get everything done. And so when I have a moment to myself, I'm just like bombarded with all the things that I want to do. So that's what I will be doing today. I think I'm gonna have this intro become a video of its own, because I just have so many things that I want to tell you guys. And a fun thing, next week my dad is coming to visit, so he lives in Sweden, and we have a wonderful relationship, but we don't get to see him as often as we like because we live in separate countries. So he's coming next week, and I'm gonna be vlogging his trip here, hopefully. And we're gonna have a full week together. I will be working, but he will be here, and we're gonna be doing fun things together. So I can't wait to share that with you guys. I have like, I just want to find myself again, basically. I want to not only focus on my struggles and my MS journey, although that's a big part of my life now and my channel here, but I also love to share my everyday life with you guys, and like all my silly things that I like to do. So yeah, keep an eye out for my next video, my vlog when he's here, but also I'm gonna try and just be better at getting videos out there for you guys. I don't want to put pressure on myself. I don't want to stick to I don't want to limit myself to a schedule, because I know that is unrealistic. I used to have a schedule of uploading 3 times a week when I was not working, and obviously I'm not able to stick to that. So I think it's not healthy for me to put that amount of pressure on myself. So for now, this is my video for today. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing your stories with me, and I just love you so much. I hope to see you guys soon, back for more. Take care, have a wonderful week, and I see you guys soon. Bye.